America did not have a coherent policy. You know, like they're just throwing things at people, and plus, you know, Afghans were like kind of corrupted by the money came in. You know, like so much money was involved in the contractors. You know, and it's like, I mean, it didn't work. I mean, like they spent like over $1 trillion in Afghanistan. You know, like a Marshall Plan. You know, after World War II, the U.S. spent like only like the Allied. They spent like maybe like 130 billion. They built the whole Europe. The whole Europe. Germany was a ruin. You know, like all the Europe was ruined. But Afghanistan, it's like I mean, for that kind of money, you have nothing to show. It's either in people's bank account. You know, like a lot of this, they enrich like a few tribal leaders. You know, politicians. Nothing outside of that. You know, like that's what happened. Like the biggest negative factor that lead to this collapse of I mean this regime or this situation is the corruption. چه خوب بهتر بود خراب بود.
زندگی نسبتاً بهتر بود در وقت غنی.
نه.
در وقت غنی بسیار زندگی بهتر بود. وقتی زمان نام طالبان و اینا شد یک کمک گردگی می‌شد.
Seems like they were living comfortably until like 6 months ago, or like when the issue of the negotiations with Taliban they came out, then people got nervous. You know, like an ambiguity and things sets in, and people got confused. You know, and as they lead to this, the people anxiety went up. But the life was good under the former president. Yeah. There was so much freedom in Afghanistan. If it is freedom of speech, it was evident everywhere. Was so people were like truly following the democracy. You know, like there is like I don't know, like maybe like more than 30 television channels, radios, women on the television. با فامیل افغانستان دارین که شما درباره‌شون تشویش دارین؟
والا درباره‌شون تشویش داریم. خواهرم نظامی بود. برادرم
It says like my sister was working as a security in a bank. I'm worried about her, and my nephew and nieces, and also his father is like elderly. You know, like he has nobody there. You know, like I have to care for him. But for business in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan ko bihtarin jaya. چیز گفتن که اما صرف بخاطر جنگ اینا یه نمیشه کنم.
He said Afghanistan is a lovely, hospitable country. And people should know that, that this fighting should stop, and that's been going on for too long, for 40 years.
Yeah,
that's like, well, believe it or not, Afghans are being, you know, it's a game, you know, between different powers, you know, like, and they have less, you know, over the year they evolve, you know, like. Throughout, you know, from Soviet Union to now, I mean, like.
So all your life, I guess, are you about 40? May I ask your age?
Yeah. چند سال هستی؟
من 45 سالم.
45.
Okay, yeah. So pretty much your whole life, right?
Yes, you grew up with this, yeah.
Yeah. As a child, if you could ask, as a child, were you very affected by all the fighting? Did it affect your childhood?
میگه از خودتلکی که بودی در کابل این جنگا یار دیدی تاثیر کرده بود؟
والا بسیار تاثیر کرده بود. خب مگم ما مجبور بودیم دیگه.
میگه it had effect, but we had to do what we have to do. You know, one thing about Afghanistan, they're very resilient.
Thing to get used to, other than the language, obviously.
میگه چیز سخته برای چیز اینجا فکر میکنی که برای
والا فعلا کوئی چیز سخت نیست، کلا آسان.
You think he feels like we're helping him. He feels like that he's kind of relieved to be here, and also here he eats Afghani food. You know, like he see all these people walking around. You know, like look like him. You know, like he doesn't feel too culturally shocked. Yeah. درست امیدوار هستیم پس افغانستان بریم، فامیلتون رو ببینیم، پس زندگی کنیم امروز.
والا امیدوار هستیم. امیدوار هستیم که یک روز آرومی شه و خیر بریم افغانستان رو خود باشیم. اما
he says he's naturally this guy is very peaceful minded. If he burn himself, he says like it's my fault.
Right.
He doesn't project anything to anybody else, but he says like he's hopeful. But right now, the situation in Afghanistan, nobody can predict.
Yeah.
But there's a few good signs are there. 5,000 American soldiers, 600 British soldiers at the airport is very important. That can send a message to the whole region.